Final segment of A to Z here on Locked On Sports Atlanta, free on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts. Search Locked On Sports Atlanta. Don't forget, Roku TV, our newest platform. Make sure you guys give us a check out over there as well. Don't forget to subscribe to that YouTube channel. Give the thumbs up on all the content there. Certainly appreciate it. A list of great shows here on Locked On Sports Atlanta. A to Z, Hitting Hard with John Chuckery. ATL Day Ones with Jarvis Davis and Tanisha Batiste. Our Braves postcast after every game. And don't forget about Locked On Falcons and Locked On Hawks. In fact, I was on Locked On Falcons this week with my good buddy Aaron Freeman. So check that out as well if you want to see him and I cut it up. Aaron and I we hold to a very simple maxim. When Aaron and I agree on something, it's generally 100% accurate. So, because we never agree, but there's that. Speaking of never agreeing, I never agree with anybody who deserves a shovel of wisdom.
Brace yourselves, because it's time for the shovel of wisdom.
Every day, you know how we do it. Gotta hit somebody right outside the head for saying you're doing something stupid. You can do so on my Twitter account at Mark Zinno. Use the hashtag shovel of wisdom. And today my shovel goes to Nathaniel Hackett. Anybody actually watch that Monday night game last night? I did. What a disgusting display of coaching that was by Nathaniel Hackett, the head coach of the Denver Broncos. I mean, just awful. Not clock management, game management, situational management. It was downright abhorrent. And here is what I am coming to the sort of concept of more than anything. You know, when you hire offensive coordinators who have had all-time great quarterbacks at their disposal, yeah, you know, it kind of never works out well. Adam Gase sucked as a head coach. How did he get his job? He was the OC and quarterbacks coach for Peyton Manning. Let's look around here. Matt Nagy sucked as a head coach. He was the offensive quarterbacks coach with Patrick Mahomes. Nathaniel Hackett, offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach with Aaron Rodgers. Dear Lord. I mean, these guys get jobs based off of the quarterback, and you're talking about quarterbacks who don't need an offensive coordinator. They are the offensive coordinator. Josh McDaniels may be the lone exception to that. We're going to find out. But, you know, with Brady, dear Lord, I mean, it is awful. Terrible at game management. I don't understand. Like 6-year-olds at Madden do better with some of these coaches do. Just awful. Like 4th and 5. And forget 4th and 5 and letting Russ cook and all that. How about, you know, the entire offensive philosophy for the whole game? You're averaging like 7 yards of carry on the ground. You just stop running the ball. Don't you love it when coaches do that? Beyond me, man. It is so head-scratching, some of these coaches in the NFL. Their decision-making is so bad. Just awful. All right, speaking of bad decision-making here, that's what's going to be in front of Brian Snitker tonight if they get into a stage situation. By the way, Braves lose their third straight. Basketball cold. Spencer Strider wasn't great. Anytime you strike out 9, though, just pretty dominant. Did give up 9 hits, 2 earned runs. Again, wasn't great. Wasn't his usual exceedingly dominant, but he was good enough. That's go quiet again. With the exception of the 9th inning against Seattle, second straight game now, they kind of just went silent. Offensively, that's kind of why they lose last night. But we talked a little bit about this yesterday, and I heard some more and more reaction from people about Kenley Jansen and what they're going to do. And the funny part is everybody continues to reference Will Smith from last year, and Snitker stuck with him. And they won a World Series. I mean, as much as you'd like for him to move off of Jansen, we know he's not going to do it. I'm not sure why fans are deluding themselves into believing that he's going to do it. Because I think, in general, while you could call it loyalty to a fault, experience in getting to the top of the mountain sort of take loyalty out of the equation and go, I've proven I know what I'm doing. I'm going to do it my way. Don't you to get that clout as a World Series winning manager? Doesn't Brian Snitker get a pass? Now, some of you say, no, he doesn't. Who cares about last year? Who worries about winning this year? And I think that is a fair and accurate statement. But you have to understand what you're working with here. Working with the guy who's been in baseball a long time, did it his way, won it his way, with a team and an organization that 2 or 3 years ago, not many expected could do that. And so there is a certain amount of we have to give Brian Snitker enough rope to hang himself with, so to speak. But also, too, I think people are forgetting one other component of this. I think probably pretty critical. There clearly have been conversations between Brian Snitker and Alex Anthopoulos about who should go. To think that conversation hasn't gone on is nice. Of course not. Because Anthopoulos is saying, well, this is why we got it. Not just for the game, but as insurance, if things go haywire. Things look like they're going haywire. Looks a little haywire-ish. So, and if Alex Anthopoulos is okay, and is giving Brian Snitker the authority and the ability to say, I'm sticking with Kenley, then what can you really be mad about? I mean, sure, you can complain and gripe and moan as a fan, and I'm not, you know, I'm not against it at all. So I don't know what people expect, but I would tell you that you have to be able to give Snitker and Alex the ability to do their job, do it right, do it the way they want to do it. I think they've earned that. I think that's only fair. It really is. A couple of final thoughts here as we depart here on this Tuesday. Coming up tomorrow, a couple of interesting angles on the Georgia Bulldogs South Carolina Gamecocks game at Rice Bowl Stadium on Saturday. As Georgia gets their first real, I don't want to say, Oregon was a real test. But they get their first conference ball. And what's interesting to note here is that 3 of the last 4 matchups, particularly with 2 of them coming in Columbia, Georgia has spanked South Carolina. I have to go back and remember what happened in the South Carolina win in 2019. Is that Jake Fromm or Jake Eason as the quarterback? I think it was Jake Eason who was the quarterback of the game, and they lost in double overtime. Anyway, point simply being, Georgia's going to dominate this team. There is a lot of reasons to believe that. As much as I like Shane Beamer and what he's doing, Spencer Rattler, I think, is a much better quarterback than they've had in quite some time in South Carolina. After watching it against Arkansas last week, they're going to get it. More on that tomorrow. That'll do it for us today here on ABC on Locked On Sports Atlanta. Remember, we're free on YouTube and wherever you get podcasts. Locked On Sports Atlanta. Don't forget, we're on Amazon, Fire Stick TV, Roku TV. You know what I'm talking about. Check us out there as well. Thanks for the love and support of Locked On Sports Atlanta at Locked On ATL and at Locked On. You guys have a wonderful Tuesday. Don't forget